slowed down some of the
horrible
Balrogs.
Balrog summon time there.
Yeah.
He's just walking.
It looks like he's just pressing Q to select all units and commanding them to attack the in-elf up there, and the Balrog just left because he just didn't select.
There he is. He's getting pretty desperate.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a bombard, I think, but he could have used that with Balrog to destroy the fortress easily and the buildings around it.
And right
that would have
now
been more effective.
Trying to set up game-winning harassment forward barracks all over the place. Well, not all over the place. And just finish this game up by putting him in the corner.
Yeah, Kibby's in a pretty good spot right here. If he can just get a lot of units fast while Stormi doesn't have many production buildings up.
Soldier
As you
battalion
can see,
standing
I have
by.
the economy to support to buy a lot of units.
Yeah,
But
a hero like Aragorn and Boromir, and maybe Eowyn for Felbeasts would also be really good right now, I think.
except I'm
Get ready to
still
ride out.
running low in resources.
We guard the White Tower.
Yeah, doing a good job spending all of them. Not cash
And this was the
loading.
one time when I wasn't cash flowing. And there he wasted another mountain troll. I think
Yeah.
that's 5 now that he's wasted. And he destroyed a tower with one. And that's pretty much all he's done with them.
Yeah, they have not been worth it at all this game. And you definitely have to micro them closer than he has been.
Soldier battalion standing by.
For sure.
And right now he's I suppose
He's finally getting a good Corsair spam. But he's going to need pikes with them, of course, because Kibby has had Rohirrim all game. Just about.
it might have been a better move to save Earthquake so he didn't get the second tavern, because the orc spam wasn't working anymore, and really if I allowed him to continue I might have won this game. What do you think?
Well, I personally think that was a good Earthquake, just to use it right away and hurt him as soon as possible. I don't... maybe that might be true to some extent. Just, he might not have thought of going for more Corsairs or something, but he could have just as easily done that, and just quit orc production on his own if he thought of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true, but he
Guard
hadn't
the
yet.
White Tower.
So right now I'm putting him back pretty good. He wasted another mountain troll. And that ended up to be the worst troll cage ever made.
Yeah, if you're going, if they're just going to die, at least quit making them. If you still want to have trolls, but you're having trouble keeping mountain trolls alive, you can go for attack trolls, which survive a lot longer, but they're more expensive too, of course. They're a great backdoor unit though, so you can just get a couple and then micro them closely, make sure they don't run into
Soldier
pikes, and
battalion standing
just
by.
send them around the map and attack behind the fortress, and hopefully win.
Now
That
at
he
this
didn't do
point, the only hero he has is Mouth Sauron. And
Yeah, let his Nazgul die. That's a big
well, he gets a
mistake.
fell beast, and that really hurts me here, because I
Yeah.
have no archers,
Yeah, no.
and
Getting Eowyn earlier would definitely help against
We're
him.
ready to ride out.
Probably right after Earthquake.
yes, and especially since he isn't getting pikes anymore, and he's just relying on fell beasts to defend against Rohirrim.
Yeah, well, if I was Kibby, I would probably just be careful
We
to
bring
keep
swords
making
from Lorien.
in-elves or start making some rangers earlier. And Stormi probably should keep making tower guard, or not, pikes. Well, he has a palace now, but you can't just rely on fell beast because it takes them so long to build and all that. Yeah. And keep the Nazgul alive, probably.
Yeah, and I think we'll
sure he built them back. They're always worth making back
We're ready
unless
to ride out.
the opponent has a flyer or something that's really annoying them by knocking them down. But men don't have one, obviously, so there's
Yeah,
really no point
and-
to not make them back.
And just like that, a fell beast, it puts me back from harassing,
Yeah.
and he's able to gain the advantage again. Because I did not get rangers to prepare.
Yeah, and
Soldier
probably
battalion
either had
standing
the
by.
builder bug with the range there, or else
Men.
he just was lazy and built it right away, but it should be by the fortress,
It's a Nazgul.
closer to you. And I'm not sure about that tower summon there, because there's...
Yeah.
I would only use that by a forward when you have map control and the opponent can't destroy them right away. Otherwise, I would just use them in my base to help defend the production
Hold
buildings.
fast, men.
Yeah, and right now I'm going to get rangers and try to force this fell beast out.
Well, right now, I don't think Rangers could do a whole lot because Nazgul will be coming soon, obviously. He doesn't have many pikes. I think the Athelian Ranger summon he's about to get back would be the better move, but... And then just hopefully kill it there, and then make some Rangers, like, before the summon is finished.
And right now I need more Rohirrim
We guard the
to go
White
against
Tower.
these guys.
Move along.
Alright, we'll be seeing in a little bit. A Dunedain ally
Come,
summon
Rangers. Let us scout for Gondor.
really does very well.
Yeah,
Really puts
they
me back. into
they
this
kill
game.
a Fell Beast very quickly, in just a couple hits, I think. Very often they're not able to retreat it at all before it dies, unless
Right.
they have Screech.
What I'm doing right here is I'm waiting for these guys to move, so his attention is on him, and I'm moving Rohirrim forward. So he doesn't notice these guys, and he can't retreat in time.
Yeah, and it only takes them a couple hits, as you can see there, and then it's dead. Just
Yeah.
like that.
And right now,
Both Dunedain summons by Kibby were very good this game, I think, and extremely effective.
that was the one summon I did get right.
The first summon he did the first time brought him back into the game fairly well, and this one saved him from the Fell Beast, which is also
I
very
have
good.
no idea why that farm is building there.
Probably just a misclick, or he didn't see the farm to the right of it. But it is a good idea to build them close together right now to stop harassment, but of course not that close. Probably a little closer to the fortress too by the well there or
And
something.
as you can see, a multi-purpose Dunedain summon. You should have seen this coming and retreated those guys.
Yeah, and I don't think Kibby should be using all of those units for defense, as the harassing units aren't going to do anything anyway. Have all the units he can harassing right now, like, as soon as possible. And there he's trying to sneak a farm by the opponent's base. I personally think it would be better to hide that closer to where the old war glare was, right where the mouse was there. But that's not a bad idea there.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Well, right now I'm just trying to get all the farms I can up and keep the focus off of here, and then
We're ready
I
to
can just
ride out.
spread out again and harass some more, because as you can see I've let him get an economy again.
Yeah, that's really what he has to do here to come back in this game. And this has been a very, very back and forth game, especially with the economies of both players. There have been times when one player almost had the game, and then it completely switched around to the other player, and then came back, and so forth.
Right now it looks like I'm probably gaining the advantage because, well, this right here, I'm going to kill his economy pretty good. And
We guard the White
he
Tower.
only has 2 heroes right now. And really, this whole game, he's dependent on his heroes. And he's lost a few lately.
Yeah, when you go Nazgul, you should really try to never let them die. Just keep them alive all game and just keep harassing with them. If you can really do that effectively, it can easily be a game changer and win you the game almost every time.